Obama, and he's telling me he's proud of me. Oh mama, I'm dining with kings and queens, and I wish you were here with me. Mama, you the genesis of my story. Why should you be absent in victory? Mama, you the genesis of my story, but why should you be absent in victory? Mama, remember all the struggles back in Kabwe, but you told me blessings will come my way. I promised you me I go.
My name is Tato Muchuni. I'm a Mandela Washington Fellow 2015.
My name is Christian. I'm from Madagascar, the biggest island in Africa.
Hi, I'm Chichi. I'm from Zambia.
My name is Promise. I'm from the banks of my Zambezi River.
We blazing fire, we going higher, refresh our desire, we now retire. We used to admire, now we inspire. I wish my mama could see me. Dear mama, I'm chilling with Obama, and he's telling me he's proud of me. Oh mama, I'm dining with kings and queens, and I wish you were here with me. Mama, you the genesis of my story. Why should you be absent in victory? Mama, you the genesis of my story, but why should you be absent in victory?
The most significant change that has occurred in me as an individual since I came back from the US has been that I have developed this self-esteem that I can achieve much more than what I thought before I attended the fellowship, because I used to look at myself as just an entertainer, but now I look at myself as a leader.
Since I got back from the fellowship and I engaged in the Africa-based opportunities that were there for me, I've seen so many significant changes in my life, where I've started giving counseling to people who are addicted to alcohol within the country. And this consultancy, it's not an NGO, it's for profit. Seeing as I was in business and entrepreneurship, I realized that I actually am a social entrepreneur, and I do not need to go the NGO route to be able to help people.
We can change the narrative, we can deconstruct the fact that all men should behave this way. It's possible to have men who realize the importance of being there for their families, the importance of not beating up their women, the importance of not being violent. So I would say my knowledge level was increased, and now I am prepared to advocate more on those issues when I get back home.
So I can say, all in all, the rap has not only helped me as an individual, it has also helped my community. I got external validation. I will be on the cover of Finet magazine, which is a woman's magazine in Lesotho, and this was by the votes of people who said we recognize the work that this woman is doing in her community.
Close your ear, never bring them near, them boys on us, my friend. Konse biloto vano niza pitiliza, niza fikiliza mama. Babanja bonse bene mwezo sunga mama, niza sunga munga manga. Dear mama, I'm chilling with Obama, and he's telling me he's proud of me. Oh mama, I'm dining with kings and queens.
We started out with randomly picking the person we think made the most impact and started giving reasons why. And then from the reasons we came up with criteria, and then used the criteria to go back and vote again on who we think made the most impact by using the experience.
So the basic criteria we spoke about were community engagement, skills application, inspiration, changing mindset, skills application, sustainability, change, and then again community engagement, collaboration, and mentoring. These are the things we used as criteria.
He has managed to become an agent of change, in the sense that initially he was focusing on gender issues and domestic violence and so forth. But what he has managed to do now is managed to become relevant to almost anything that depicts, positive social or political change.
But you told me blessings will come my way. I promised you me I go work and pray.
Well, I found the process very democratic actually, because each and every person on the group had to give their opinion on what they think, not only about each person, but we had to give specific reasons on why we're voting for this person, why we think this story has actually great impact, or why we think that this program has influenced this person's life effectively. And apart from that, we had to find criteria just to support our reasons.
But this process actually shows you that in a short video, you can get the broader, bigger picture of actually how impactful this project is. And I think, imagine if thousands of those fellows did these small exercises, you would actually quantify it. If is it worthwhile doing it in the next 5 years?
A lot of issues were brought out, some of which personally I didn't even think about. And I'm thinking, okay, I think they do have a point. So it was very qualitative and very informative at the same time. So this is a great experience.
Inekwenze kona ntawi nezo kulisa maswiti Baka Western Chopa Japagana Street Inekudabolelo nangalandine superstar Nangena mutivi Mulungu kuli mwe alili amadabu isana Ngakuchose mukomboni no kupeleka State House Kuli mwe alili amadabu isana Anatenga mupula kino.
From what we learned from the analysis of the stories, what came out was the fact that more fellows came back committed to do more in their communities. They are volunteering, they are inspiring local communities, and they're actually selfless in their acts. They're actually going out there to do more for their communities without wanting any money for it.
And then we've been working on the changes, the enablers, and the blockers over here. And then we realized that the LDP was really tremendous, to the fellows, because it was a kind of the linear plot to all these changes and these blockers we had already.
For me, exposure to a new environment other than the one that you are used to is really important to bring out certain qualities, because it helps you to focus. It helps you to focus in your work. It also helps you to see, to look at your community from a different perspective.
Many fellows acquired skills because of their Africa-based activities, and because of the acquisition of such skills, they were able to get promotions in their work, to start their own companies, to get into new ventures, like new collaborations with other fellows and other organizations.
In victory, Mama, you the genesis of my story. But why should you be absent in victory? Dear Mama, I'm chilling with Obama, and he's telling me he's proud of me. Oh Mama, I'm dining with kings and queens, and I wish you